Hello, my name is Tsunami. Welcome to the Tsunami channel. And today we're just gonna basically go over a debut video. So I hope y'all enjoy this. I'm not too sure how well it's going to go. But let's go ahead and let's go on to the PowerPoint. We're gonna go over who I am and stuff. So as y'all heard, my name is Tsunami, and my occupation is going to be drawing. So I like to doodle and stuff, and we're gonna be doing basically like speed draws. And on my Instagram, you can check out like my drawings and whatever. Hello. So I'm just going to interrupt myself for a second. So I said that for my occupation, I was gonna be doing like, you know, drawing and stuff and like speed draws. So I'm also going to do, I say this later in the video, but I'm going to say it now so you can hear it at the beginning of the video. I'm gonna be doing other stuff like, you know, playing video games and you know, playing games with friends and also making like Photoshop skits because I like messing around with that kind of stuff. I'm gonna try and do like, you know, a little bit of voice acting with those Photoshop skits and everything. See anything else? So yeah, we're gonna do speed draws, we're gonna play games, we're gonna make Photoshop skits. We're probably gonna do like just, I guess, random live streams, whatever kind of stuff y'all want me to do. And that should be it for content wise for the channel. So I'm gonna go ahead and give the mic back to past me. I hope y'all enjoy the rest of the video, and thank you very much for watching so far. And then I know 2 languages, and that is English and Spanish. And then I would like to learn more languages. I want to be a polyglot in the future. So we'll see what kind of languages I learn in the future. And then my birthday is November 26th. And my likes and dislikes, well, let's find that out. I like chicken parmesan. That's pretty good food. Chinese food is also very good. Honestly, just any kind of Chinese food. And any kind of double patty burger, just good stuff. And then I also very much like shrimp. I don't like fresh onions though. Grilled onions, completely fine, but fresh onions, those things are just gross. And then music, well, I like Poppy. I like her music very much. Any lo-fi artist, because I just really like that kind of music for some reason. And then Eve, which I know is kind of popular. So any of their songs, any artist that has similar music to Eve is very nice. Anime OPs, just honestly, any like very popular anime opening. I like the opening for season 4 of Attack on Titan like a lot. It is probably the best opening that they've made so far. And then I also like Pierce the Veil, which is a bit cringy, I know, but I like what I like, and that's about it. I also like Sleeping with Sirens, which is in the same cringe factor of Pierce the Veil, but again, their music is kind of spicy. I also like Dean, which I don't really know what kind of like music that would count as, because I don't count it as K-pop, but like it's kind of like, I guess, like Korean lo-fi, the music that he makes. And then Linkin Park. These are like some of my root music artists that I would listen to back in the day. Tatsuro Yamashita is also very good. He makes absolute bops. My favorite would probably be, I think it was called Ride On. I'm not sure. But that is a very good song. And then Maria Takeuchi, and anybody that listens to City Pop already knows who these two are, most likely. Junko Ohashi is also a very good City Pop artist. One of my favorite ones by her was, I think it's called Telephone, because it's a very catchy song, that one. And then obviously Vocaloid would be in there. Vocaloid is very good. Any of the Kagami Rin and Lin ones, any of their songs would be very nice. Miki Matsubara, which most people probably know if they've listened to Maria Takeuchi or Tatsuro Yamashita. Her music is very good. Stay With Me, which one of her best songs, even though it's kind of like overplayed. And then Nightcore. I liked Nightcore a lot back then, and I still do now, even though I don't listen to it as often as I did. Music that I don't like would be country, and most K-pop. There's some K-pop that I like. There's one single song by BTS that I like, called I think it was Butter, and that is a pretty good song. I like that song. And then animes and video games. I'm gonna just put like all the ones that I like and stuff. So I know The Last Airbender isn't like, Japanese anime, but it is still, it is a Western anime, I would count it as, and it's still one of my favorite shows to this day because it made a huge impact on my life. Pokemon, also very nice, even though I'm not too sure whether to say if it went downhill over the years, because Sun and Moon, I didn't watch the whole thing, and then I've watched quite a bit of the Sword and Shield anime, and god dang, the Japanese opening for Sword and Shield is actually really good. After I listened to that and then went to the dub to see what that song sounded like, it really does not compare. The English dub song is not that good compared to the Japanese one. And then Mobile Suit Gundam is also a very good show. It is about robots. Most people probably know that, about mobile suits that you can use. And I've only seen Iron-Blooded Orphans and the original Gundam and Zeta. Not all of Zeta, but I've seen up to episode 40 of Zeta Gundam. And I'm not gonna lie, I got pretty obsessed with it last year. I got so obsessed that I bought 10 Gunpla, and they're all from different series. I have 2 that are from Iron-Blooded Orphans, I think. And then I have 3 or 4 from the original, and I think 1 from Zeta Gundam. I might actually have 2, I'm not too sure. But Mobile Suit Gundam, very good show. Anybody that has thought about getting into Gundam, go ahead and do it. It is a wonderful show. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, which is again probably another cringy anime. However, it is actually very good. Whenever you finally get into it, it is a very good show. I literally did not start watching it until this summer, and everyone was right. It is a very good show. I'm only up to like halfway of part 7, I think, or a little less than that, but very nice. And I think part 7 might be like my favorite, just because Gyro, that's all you got to know about part 7, really. I mean, Gyro's the whole show in that one. And then part 6, honestly, Poochie was probably my favorite. Besides Anasway was also pretty rad. But Poochie, he was a good looking dude, that one. And then obviously Attack on Titan I have to put on there, because it's Attack on Titan. I started watching it back when it first came out, and I am still currently watching it. I finished all of the anime up until, I guess, when part 2 of the last season comes out, and I was too impatient to wait for the anime, so I just kinda, got the manga. I read all of it, so I know the ending and everything. I just can't wait to see it animated. I'm not gonna say anything, just in case people don't know about the last season and what's gonna happen in it. But I am so excited to see that thing animated. It's gonna be great. And then games, well, Pokemon, obviously. Since I watched the anime, you gotta play the games too. You can't have one or the other. You gotta do both if you're into Pokemon. And I started on Heart Gold whenever I first got into it. And I'm currently, well, I finished Sword and Shield. I'm waiting on Pokemon Legends Arceus, because that I'm actually very excited for. Seeing how they updated, like, the battle system, and how you can actually like battle within the world that you're in, instead of it changing to like a default like world for you to battle in. That I'm very excited for. The fact that you can die from Pokemon is probably one of my favorite things from Legends Arceus, because that is just exciting, having to run away from an Ursa. Or like honestly, a small Pikachu would probably be just as frightening inside of that game than any of the bigger Pokemon that would chase you down. And let's see. So I also play the Mobile Suit Gundam game on the PS4, the Battle Operations 2. Very good game. I literally only got a PS4 just so that I could play that game, and I am so glad I did, because it is a very fun game to play. Especially if you're doing like 1v1 with friends, it is a very nice game to play. But one thing that I did notice about the mobile suits inside that game are, obviously it is basically a pay to win. If you do more unboxings or get more drops than your friend, and get like, obviously the better stuff from the bigger drops, there's a huge like level disadvantage when it comes to the mobile suits. I had a friend that had more, like, got more drops while I was like not playing the game, and then when I got back onto the game, he demolished me using, I think he had it was a goof flight type, and that thing is hardcore overpowered. There was a couple other mobile suits that were like intensely overpowered than all the mobile suits that I had, but I don't remember what they were. I just remember the goof flight type because he could fly around using that mobile suit. And then another game is JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. That is a very good game, honestly. The Eyes of Heaven game for the PS4. I literally only got it because I got into it during the summer, and I was like, well, I gotta go all in. So I bought the game, and god dang, it is a very fun game. Especially Gyro. Gyro is kind of broken in the game, just because you can kind of spam his steel balls to where the person is like always on the ground, and I honestly think it's pretty funny, especially because since you have a horse, they can attack you off the horse, and then after you get off the horse, you can just hit them with the steel balls and then like run away or something and try and get your horse back, or charge up the golden spin for gyro. And that's kind of what makes him a bit broken, especially whenever he has the golden spin charged up, because I think whenever it's charged, it has like a homing thing, and so whenever you start throwing the steel balls, it homes in on them and then gets them onto the ground again. So if you got that golden spin, it makes it a lot easier to win. And then I'm just putting like another game that I played in the past. Mobile Suit Gundam and like JoJo is very recent to when I started playing them. But Undertale, I played that whenever it came out. That was very, very nice game, obviously. I think most people already know that. And I haven't played Deltarune. I'm thinking maybe making a video in the future for Deltarune, making like a playthrough maybe, if y'all would be interested in that. I would go ahead and do that, so maybe I'll wait a little bit on starting it and see what y'all say. Legend of Zelda is also another franchise that I like. I have not finished like any of the games. Oh, except for Link's Awakening, the remastered one. I think that's the first Zelda game that I've actually completed. And my first Zelda game was Skyward Sword on the Wii, which I think is still one of my favorites just because of the world itself. I think is very nice. Like with the world being like in the sky, and then you go down onto, I guess it was Earth. I don't remember. But I thought that was cool, like how you had to fly on loft wings to be able to get down to that little area. I played a lot of Breath of the Wild. I never finished it, but I had fun like just messing around in towns, you know. And I tried doing a lot of side quests. I think that's one of the main things that kinda messed me up on trying to finish the game, because I was just like, oh, I gotta get all these random items or else I won't be strong enough for any of the battles coming up. But yeah, so I never finished it because of that. But it's still a very nice game. I liked it. I played some of Ocarina of Time. I never finished that either. I got very close on Majora's Mask, but didn't finish it. But other than that, Legend of Zelda, 10 out of 10. Very good. OS, I also like very much. I used to play it a lot. I think like 3-4 years ago. I got up to like a high 3-star or like a low 4-star. I don't really remember, but I had a lot of fun playing that game. If y'all want to see me play that, I could do that. It'd be fun trying to get back into it. I'm probably like a low 3-star now, so it's not going to be very fun to watch probably, but if y'all want to see that, I will make videos having fun on OS. And then Tetris is another thing that I got into, like I would say last year. I got really into it, and I was able to do like level 6. Like I would start out on level 6 and then probably do good until like level 8. And then once I got to like it started level 9, I think is what it was, I would fail intensely because it was just too quick for my eyes. But I got into Tetris like hardcore, and I could probably do Tetris content if y'all want. I don't think anybody's going to ask for Tetris content, but it is a very fun game to play. And then Sonic Unleashed is another game that I got, that Sonic Unleashed was one of my first Sonic games, I think. And I had the Wii version, so, you know, it was, I think, worse than obviously the other ports. I think the PS3 one was probably the best, but I don't know because I've never played any of the other ports besides the Wii one. But when I first got it, I actually really liked it, but I think I also got it whenever it first came out, so I was very young. I haven't played it since then, but I was thinking about replaying it sometime soon. So maybe if y'all want to see like that, watch me play Sonic Unleashed. That would be a pretty fun video to make, I think. And then I've also played like a bunch of other Sonic games, but not. I've never finished any other Sonic game besides Sonic Unleashed, I think. Sonic Mania, I didn't get close to finishing it, but I played a decent amount of that, so I should probably start playing it again and finish it. I also played like Sonic and the Secret Rings. I think that was a PS3 game. I think, I don't remember. But I actually liked that game a lot. It was pretty nice playing as Silver. Silver was so rad back in the day. He's probably still my favorite like Sonic character. And then I got into Genshin Impact for a little while. I was going to actually like try and get to AR-16, that way I could play with my friends. But I just didn't have the time to keep playing Genshin Impact. I do like the game a lot. I think it's a very nice game, but I really just could not make myself, you know, play more just because I want to play other games or watch a show or something. Maybe in the future I will get back into it. Because I do want to. I want to get back into it. I like the gachas for getting characters. I think it's very fun to do those. So maybe I'll get back into it in the future. Because I think I was like a AR 12 or 11? No, I was a 10 or 11. And so I was close. I could have kept going and had the AR-16 by now, but maybe some other time. And then Doom is also a series that I got into, not recently. I would say whenever Doom 2016 came out, that's when I got into it. I think I played Doom 1 and 2 before Doom 2016 came out. That way I could at least see like what Doom was like, and honestly those games were very fun. I don't think I finished the second one. I think I was like near the end of the game. And then just to see if I could do it, I tried playing Doom 3 or Doom 3, the BFG edition, and I really just could not. I couldn't do that. It was not the best time trying to play that game. And then obviously I played Doom 2016. I think when it came out, I don't remember, and then I was extremely excited for Doom Eternal. I had a lot of fun playing that game. I really did think they like refined the mechanics for like fast-paced shooting in that game, like hardcore. I think that was one of my favorite things, was that you really couldn't like get a break in that game compared to Doom 2016. Doom 2016 feels like a lot slower after you've played Doom Eternal. And I think that's probably one of my favorite parts about Doom Eternal, is the fact that there really is no like stopping when you're playing that game. And then, last of all, would be Gravity Rush, which I did recently play Gravity Rush this summer. However, I've been wanting to play that game ever since it first came out on the PS Vita, but I never had money to buy a PS Vita. So I literally waited I think 7 years. I don't know how long it's been out, I forgot, but somewhere around there, like 7, 8 years, I think, to play that game. And I am so glad that I was able to play it. I got it on the PS4, I got the remastered version. And that game, honestly, is an absolute masterpiece. I love that game so much. It's definitely like one of my favorite games. I also got to play Gravity Rush 2, and I did like it, but I feel like the atmosphere was like very different compared to how Gravity Rush 1 was, but I think that's just because of the different times that they came out. Because I think Gravity Rush 2 came out in like 2016, and that, yeah, like it had definitely very different atmospheres to them, but they were still both very good games. Like, I liked both of them. That's probably it for my likes and dislikes. It probably took a little too long, but I wanted to kind of go a little bit in depth with everything and why I like the games and stuff. So this is basically just like how I'm doing my whole, like, you know, me tuber kind of thing, like my me character as my VTubing rig. The me character is just from the Nintendo website, like the little profile picture that you use for your account. That's where I got it from. I just downloaded the image. I upscaled it using a upscaling app thingy, and that's how I got my HD me character images. So just thank Nintendo for making my me character. Or I guess I made it, but I used the me maker, so thank them for that. And then for rigging, which I guess it's not really rigging, but I mean, I'm using VTUBE Mini for any of those that want to know what I'm using to do my little VTubing thing with my PNGs. And honestly, like, I just recently got this, but I like it very much over it's like a Discord reactive image thing, and I much prefer this over that. And then there's also another one called like PNG Tubi, I think, and it's okay for what it is, but honestly, like VTUBE Mini is very good. I much prefer this just because you can do like these little, I don't know if you can see it, but I'm kind of like swaying, and that's part of like the VTUBE thing. You can do like little AFK like animation thingies. It has like default animation things on it that you can do. I can kind of like pull it up and show. It has these little guys right here, and you can set them to whatever you want. I have a bunch of them set, so I can kind of switch between like different faces. So I have this nice little smiley face that I like. I have, oh, yeah, I have this one. I like this one a lot. It's kind of like I guess just a very happy face compared to the regular happy face. And I just gave it a little jump because I thought that was like a nice little touch. And then there's also this one where it's just kind of like, I guess like a bashful me. And then there's also this one for when I want to go crazy and like, I guess if I'm ever playing with friends and stuff, I can harass them. And I'll have this face. I got this one for when people like make me, I guess, mad. I don't know why I made this face, but I like it. I think it's a very nice one. And then I also got this tired face, which just a tired face. If you see the nose moving, don't even think about it. I kind of messed up, and I am too lazy to fix it. I'm going to fix it in the future, probably. And then I have a lot. Oh, it looks like it broke. Okay, there we go. And then I have a last one, which is just this like demon one thing. I don't exactly know what to call this one, but it's, I guess, for whenever I wanna, I don't know, just be demonic, I guess. If I get a voice changer or something, I can make it into something. I tried finding a voice changer, but the one that I used to use doesn't really work anymore. So if y'all know any good voice changers, go ahead and tell me, and I can add those in the videos and stuff. So let's see. Yeah, so credits to Nintendo, because they're kind of the whole reason I was able to make my me tubing theme that I was going with. Here's the website. I think anybody that watches this video probably already knows who Nintendo is and where to find them. But yeah, I mean, that's where I got my me character, and that's how I made this whole thing. So goals. So these are gonna be like my goals that I have for, I guess, the YouTube channel, and then also like, I guess, myself as well. So I want to improve as an artist. If y'all go to my Instagram and like look at my art now, I do like it. It is quite nice. However, I definitely want to like upgrade my art style in a sense. So hopefully we can improve on that. I want to make enjoyable content for this YouTube channel that you are currently watching. So after this debut video, let's hope we can make some good content for this channel. I'm gonna try and do like mainly like speed draws, like playthroughs maybe, and then probably just like playing video games with friends. Maybe like commentary videos too, just like watching random YouTube videos and commenting on them with friends, because that is very popular content that I've seen on my feed, at least. That's basically what a majority of the YouTubers I watch do now. So maybe I'll do that. The second point would be improving in voice acting. So I'm like not good at voice acting, but like I definitely want to get into it and kind of make like skits, which reminds me, that's another like content thing that I kind of want to do, is kind of like Photoshop skits, I guess you would say. So kind of like me just moving around images like this and kind of, you know, just giving them voices, and it's basically just like playing with toys, but I guess uploading them to YouTube, and I guess better because, you know, they're just PNGs. I don't know, but that is a thing that I want to do for this channel, is make like kind of skits and, you know, voice act all of the characters that I'm messing around with inside of the video. And then yeah, again, the third point is making better Photoshop skits. So like I'm gonna try and make more Photoshop skits in the future, and kinda, I guess, just make them better with specifically voice acting, because I kind of want to keep the style of like just moving PNGs kind of thing, and like, you know, changing the background and all kinds of things like that. But I guess just better voice acting. If I could get to a point to where like it seems like professional voice acting, but, you know, budget animation using PNGs, I think that would be very fun content to make. And then obviously I'm gonna try and make more content over time. So I'm gonna try and work on this channel as much as I can. I don't know how much time I really, you know, got to work on it, but I'll try and make more videos in the future after this debut video and see what kind of stuff I can make. And then obviously the last point is going to be learning more languages. So one of my goals is becoming a polyglot at some point. And right now I know two languages. Two languages that I want to learn are Swedish and Japanese. And then I have two other languages that I also want to learn, but I'm probably going to do that after Swedish and Japanese. I'm going to try and learn Swedish and Japanese at the same time and see how that goes. And then after that, I'm going to try and do, I think, Korean and Chinese. Just because I like Asian languages a lot. I think they're very nice. There's just something about the way they sound that I like a lot. So those are like the main languages that I like really want to learn. After that, I'm gonna, I guess, one language I'm really interested in after those would probably be like Arabic. I think that is a really interesting language just because I like the writing. But other than those, like I don't really know what other languages I want to learn. But I guess I'll find that out, you know, over time. And so that should be it. We're gonna go ahead and switch to my, you know, the room camera, I guess you could say. So that's basically it for this debut video, just kind of explaining like who I am and everything, and like, you know, how I'm gonna be doing videos and everything, and what kind of VTubing content I'm going to try and do. And yeah, so I look very forward to making more videos for this channel. I hope y'all enjoyed my debut video and just kind of like, you know, finding out who I am and everything, and seeing my new MeTuber journey that I'm going on. And if y'all want to suggest content for like what I can make for the next video and everything, I mean, go ahead, comment. Let's see what kind of content I can make, what y'all think would be really interesting for my channel to make. And I guess that's it.